When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. The Beavers will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Texas A&M's offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touch.
There he goes. The 30. He's at the... and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
So the Oregon State Beavers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Runs through the tackle. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Combs. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the catch. It's Combs. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Beavers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the pressure. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top. Nice move to keep running. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Beaver! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Touchdown, Aggies! Special teams proving to be special.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Monroe. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The give to the back. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Jamison. Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. The give to the tailback. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exact.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Beavers send out the punt unit.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Jamison. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Turning it on. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Beavers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. To the air, it's Jamison. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. And it won't make the connection going for the big play. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off play action on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll haul it in right around the logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Memphis took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Tigers that fired on all cylinders. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll move the tight end. Hands it off on the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Beavers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 40. They are set up nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Slade. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Still running at the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have... the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They should have their football cards stripped away and never allowed to go inside a stadium again. They're punting in the red zone. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Combs. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Caught over the middle. It's Coles. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Number 11, on to kick it away.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Making side adjustments here. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. To throw, it's Vic. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Beavers decide to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here.
Open field on the right. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide open downfield. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shaw. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Vic. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Jennings. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense has it, they're on the move.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got it behind the line. It's Francis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
That's caught. It's Francis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. The throw. Right on the money. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Beavers line up to punt it away.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably, oh, he's got some space. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Running back searching for a hole. On the move at the 30. Right down the boulevard. The 30. At the 20. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Still at their own. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Brings it down on the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. This has to be some kind of trick. The punt team's on the field, and they're in the red zone. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Another incompletion on third down. The Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Now on third down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Got his man on the right. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. And after the huge run, it came at a perfect time for this runner. He's got to catch his breath as we head to the fourth. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Well, I think these guys have gone completely mental. They have lost their minds. The punt team is on the field, and they're in the red zone. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Complete in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. I know I've never seen this before. The punt team on the field in the red zone. They're in scoring position. I mean, trick play's coming, right? Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Vic. Pulls it in. Pulled down for the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. chunked it away just as he was hit.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they'll just down it right there. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. It's complete to the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The give as they work on that clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Down. To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Beavers send out the punt unit. And the ball comes to rest right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Going deep. He's got it on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Jamison. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down and brings up 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to...
Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your...
Gonna take a shot. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. He'll try to take it back. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to